Now let's talk about cables report. Here in the cables report, there are a few possibilities. First, for any action, you have to select the cables you want to apply the feature to. If you want to export your cables in CSV or XLS, you can click on the first option and select the format you want. Next, you have the option to change project. When you click on it, a tab will open indicating which project is connected to this one, either a parent project or a child project. If you select this, these cables will switch to the selected project. Remember to make sure that the project your cables are going to has access to the elements at the ends of these cables, otherwise new boxes will be created. For more information on how to change project elements, see the video on this subject. Here in the Tools section, the first one to appear is the Technical Reserve, which will help you find out how much reserve you have in each cable. When you click on it, the name and amount of reserve in meters will appear on the map. Next, you can license all the poles connected to the selected cable, change their licensing status, and add a batch protocol. Here, assigning the distance based on relief is only possible if you have a Google API key, as the system will use the data provided through this to calculate a distance that is closer to reality based on the relief of the region. In the option to connect to boxes, all the cables selected will be connected to the boxes nearby at the distance you choose. So you can, for example, create your cables all at once, just with their support ends, and then connect them to all the boxes along the way. And this feature just below follows the same logic as the previous option, only with the poles. Here, all the poles that are connected to this cable can be converted into points. Then the poles will disappear and become coordinate markers. And here it's the other way around, where you convert points into poles. The cables are automatically given names by the system, named after the ends that support them. If you change these ends, and the cable changes position or box, for example, you can rename it. Here you can make several cables at the same time, i.e., from a region where you've changed several cables and want to rename them all. As for this option here, to remove points, it turns out that the cable path can be drawn by making vertices or curves, for example, as you can see here. These are the points, so in this option, if you select an area and remove all the points, the cables will lose these vertices. But beware that they can lose other things too, such as technical reserves attached to the points. Here in Change, you can mass change the following characteristics: the types, level, color, or implantation status, from not implanted to implanted, for example, and several cables at the same time. You can also add or remove tags from all those selected in the report. Tags can be useful in many ways, you just have to be creative when documenting them. But to see how usable they are, check out the Massive Failures video.